Well, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight.
It's Ask Us Anything, and it was kind of an impromptu one. We had some time today, and we said, well, let's just do it. Ask Us Anything. It's been a couple of weeks, and we tried this 9 p.m. Eastern time again, and I hope that works for everybody. And we just wanted to just check in and see where everybody is. You might want to tell us where you've been camping, if you are camping now, where you are. And we will kind of just do a quick check-in with everybody. So let's see, couple of quick things. 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, we announced that we had an opportunity to do one of those guided fantasy RV tours to the Canadian Maritimes next year. In fact, a year from right now. And we asked people to just tell us if you were interested in it. And then we would let you know. And we had a lot of people say they're interested. And I talked with them, and we have set up a thing, and it's a go. So it's pretty exciting. And if you haven't picked up the dates yet, let me put those up and give you a link to where you can find more information. But it's basically July 22nd through August 17th of next summer, next year, 2024. And this is a link that'll take you to Fantasy RV Tours. They are handling it all. We're just going as guests. We're not organizing it. We're not, we don't, so don't write us and say, how about that? Because we don't know. We're just going like you as a guest. And we're kind of all going together, and you can find out if you're interested. I know a lot of you have signed up already, and we've heard from many of you, and we're really excited about it. It's 29 days, 28 days, 27 days.
I think 27 days, but you got to get there
But you
from
gotta
wherever
get
you're
there.
coming from, and then, of course,
And then
go back home.
It ends on Prince Edward Island, so you got to come all the way back. So it's it's every bit of a month's trip, so or a little longer. But we're really excited about it. We've wanted to go to the Maritimes. We've never been there, so that's a big check off of our bucket list. And I know many of you want to go, and that's where you can find the information on it, because it is a go. And we are it only can take 25 rigs in all. So we'll let you know how it all works out, but we're really excited to see so many of you there that are going to go. Thanks to Phyllis and thanks to Chris, who both are on and running stuff. Ed Richards is one of the guys that are going to be going on the trip with us.
Greetings from hot and dry Baton Rouge. I have to get my passport renewed.
Yeah. Got to have a passport, Ed,
Mm-hmm.
for Canada. It used to be you could just go across with the driver's license.
Well, those days are long gone.
Yeah. What we got, by the way, if you have to get a passport, those you're going, is we got these passport cards, and they're great for Canada. They're great for Mexico, and I think a couple of other countries. But it's considered a passport, but you just can hand them the card, and you don't have to carry around that big little passport book.
It reminds me of a driver's license. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
about
so big and bulky.
About the same size.
Mm-hmm.
Linda Ward. Linda's also going down the Maritimes trip.
Hello from Robbinsville, New Jersey. Thanks for reminding me about Ed Richards. My passport is still good. Now I need to check insurance policies.
Yes.
Aha.
Good thinking, because it's different there.
Yes.
It's very different there. So, but I noticed that on the Fantasy RV Tours, they have a link about insurance, and they can tell you a lot of stuff. Hey, there's Melissa Lyle. Melissa, we met just this past summer at our Michigan meetup, and I think she's on the standby list for our Nashville gathering.
All right.
Always good to see Melissa there.
Yes, it will be good to see her again.
Yeah, that's good. Chris Mondo Biondo.
Good evening, RV lifestyle friends from Wichita, Kansas, Heartland, USA.
Yeah, it's been hot in the Heartland, hasn't it, Chris? Yeah. Nice day here today in the 70s.
Beautiful day.
KK Kayak is there.
Hi from Wisconsin, across the pond.
Lake Michigan. It's a big pond.
Mm-hmm.
Lake Michigan is also known, at least the Michigan shoreline is known as the third coast. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
You knew that.
I know that.
Georgiana Thornton. Oh, I just heard. Hi, Georgiana in San Antonio. I just heard that the ferry that goes between Ludington and Wisconsin. We've taken that a couple times. The Badger,
Don't
SS
tell me that
Badger.
it's not running anymore.
It's not running anymore temporarily. It had mechanical problems and it's had to shut down for probably a couple, 3 weeks. So
That's fun.
yeah, it's a really fun trip. If you haven't taken the ferry across Lake Michigan, drive your RV right on it. Jerry Cornelius.
Heading out to Hungry Mother State Park in SW, Virginia.
A Hungry Mother State Park.
A beautiful park.
Wonder how it came up with that name. Not been to that one, Jerry. So that's
Southwest
interesting.
Virginia.
I love the name.
Mm-hmm.
Linda Barcue.
Just got back from Higgins Lake and off to Warren Dunes on August 6th.
This is Michigan. For those of you wondering what it is, Higgins Lake is right about in the middle there. It's an amazingly clean and clear lake. And she is on her way to right about here, Warren Dunes State Park on Lake Michigan. So have a great travel time, Linda. This is a beautiful time to be camping in Michigan. Ed Varga.
Saw pictures of hail damage to watermelons in Michigan. Did it affect you? Do you provide any protection for your vehicles?
Just prayer. Yeah, those were huge softball-sized hails. I saw pictures of them. It missed us, but it came in from the west, but it dipped down to the south, and it kind of like just missed where we are in Southwest Michigan. Then it went up to Southeast Michigan. And I know there was a car dealership up there south of Flint that lost every windshield was smashed by that hail. And I didn't see the picture of watermelon damage, but I can imagine it was significant. It was big hail there for a while. Good to see you on, Ed. Thank you. There's our friend James Massey.
Too hot to camp in Texas, but we'll try hill country for 45th anniversary in August. Still maybe 100 degrees plus.
It has been incredibly hot everywhere. It really has. And happy anniversary to you, James. What a great time to be out camping and celebrate your anniversary. John W.
Not camping next until we go to the Michigan UP. Not our first time in middle of August. We'll be near the Bear Zoo.
This is Lake. Okay, they don't
Upper
want me to.
Peninsula.
Okay, here's Michigan, right? The Upper Peninsula, and the Bears are right about there along US 2. That's great. Oh, actually, the Bears are, what's the name of that ranch? Something of the ranch. I forget it, but it's great ranch. Great Bear Zoo. A great story about the people who run it, too. Really neat family. Matt Mingay.
Have you ever been to the largest truck stop in Iowa?
Every time we go through, and everybody's talking about Buc-ee's, which is pretty cool. But I think the largest truck stop in Iowa is pretty sharp. Yep, we do. We stop there. You can't miss the signs for it. And it's kind of like the Wall Drugs and like Buc-ee's. You got to stop. You got to stop. But it is big. It's like a shopping center truck stop, like Buc-ee's. Mike Rademacher.
Hello from Columbus, Ohio.
Yep. OH10. Yeah. Good to see you, Mike. Thanks for being with us tonight. And let's see what else. Your comments, your questions, anything.
Okay.
Marty Santek, how much?
They want info before they will give me a price.
Really? Because they told me it's a lot, Marty. It's $7,000, I think. And it's, it's for 2 people, 1 rig, and all your meals. Well, except for your breakfast and stuff. I think even your breakfast you get. I don't know, but you have to pick up your meals on the road as you're driving from place to place. But they have all your dinners and many lunches and some breakfasts, and it's kind of like all inclusive, all of your travel and the excursions that you go on. So when you add that up for 2 people and all your camping and your tolls and ferry boats, all that stuff, it's a pretty good price. And
well, if
it's very expensive, it's not for everybody.
If Marty didn't want to share his private information, he could just make up a name and address. If they're trying to build a list of people.
Yeah, they are working. Then
you don't get emails for the rest of your life.
And one of the things I recommend everybody is that you have what we call a throwaway email that you use whenever you sign up for stuff like that, and then you don't have to have it clogging up your own email address.
So how come you've never told me this? This is the first I've ever heard about this. I get so many emails.
I don't know.
I don't want to give anybody. I usually give a fake phone number.
Yeah.
If they want a phone number, they don't get my real phone number.
Yeah, there's enough people. Every phone
I've
call you
got-
get is spam.
I know.
Every
I know.
phone call. It's unbelievable.
It's
I've never seen
terrible.
anything like it. Yeah, Oswald's Bear Ranch. I just see Renee Harwani noticed. Donna Posky.
And this is a question we get asked a lot. How do you handle holding mail for over a month? What are options?
Well, if it's less than a month, of course, that's not what you asked, but if it's less than a month, the post office will hold it for you. If you have a really nice carrier, you could talk to your carrier, and many times they'll give you a couple weeks grace
Might
on
get
it.
somebody fired.
And I won't say who, but the best way is to do everything. First of all, everybody, if you're on the road a whole lot, you should do everything online. I mean, almost everything online. There's a few things you have to get mail, but when we get snail mail, maybe one piece of mail a week is real mail. The rest of it's just ads and junk. Everything we do online. But then if you're really on the road a lot, you should use like Anytime Mailbox or one of the mail forwarding services. If you go to the partners page at rvlifestyle.com, I think we've got a list of one of them there that we recommend and that we can use. But that's what most people do. And they collect your mail. Your mail goes there. They open it. They send you a list of, hey, you got this mail. Do you want to see what's inside? Or do you want us to forward it someplace else? Or you want us to throw it away? Or just put it in a packet and send it to you someplace? And you can do that. So that's what most RVers do. Ed Milius.
Hello from Tampa.
It's always hot in Tampa, isn't it, Ed? Hot and humid. Jared Bass.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Jared. And again, we're taking as much as we can of the summer, but there are times that we will want to come on like this and just check in with you.
Because we're lonely?
Because we get lonely. We do. Yeah. Street News Now.
Hello from another retired radio broadcaster, Lee Michaels. I love your show. Shopping for a camper now.
Lee, that can't be your real name. That had to be Wackman. Hi. This is Lee Michaels. It's 72 degrees, partly cloudy. The Rolling Stones. That's the way I started off. I was a music man for WKNX, 1210 on the dial. Back when AM radio was a big deal. I still like radio. That's why I like podcasts. Well, anyway, hi, Lee. It's nice to meet you. I don't know if this is the first time that you've checked in with us or not, but glad to have you on here. And that's a great radio name, Lee Michaels.
And shopping for a camper now, I think this would be a great time to shop.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, hold the questions. Hold the questions. We have we should announce that we are going to trade in our fifth wheel. We are trading in our Arcadia and upgrading to. So tell them.
You tell them.
A Montana High Country.
311.
Model 311 RD stands for rear den. It's about 2.5 feet longer than the Arcadia we had. Now, understand, we love our Arcadia. We have absolutely loved it. That's why we want another fifth wheel. But there's a couple of things that we didn't have with it. And probably the most important thing that we couldn't have in the Arcadia that we now can have in this Montana is
a washer and dryer.
A washer and dryer. We have had, especially since we have this property in Tennessee, there just aren't any laundromats around in that real, when you're in really rural areas, sometimes it's really hard. I mean, it was like 15-mile trip to go to the laundromat. So it's 30 miles round trip. So it's really nice to have a washer dryer because we've been using the fifth wheel for longer stays. And that's one thing. And then this little tiny bit extra room is really nice. This is a true couples coach, this Montana.
Okay. My favorite thing about this vehicle is there's a grill and a little refrigerator that you can access outside.
Yes.
So we don't have to carry around a portable grill anymore. We can just.
It's a little, it's not a Blackstone, but it's a griddle type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like that. That's really nice. It's got it's got just lots of little upgrades and stuff that make it truly and it is true 4-season in that you can camp down to, they say down to 0, but it really can go longer than that. All of the piping, the plumbing is all insulated and heated. The tanks are heated. You can run your bathroom in cold weather, and you can run your water, and you can run your washer dryer. So
And what's most important for Bo is there's a king size bed.
yes, it's a king size bed instead of a queen.
Because Bo gets scared.
So
usually the first night.
So this is a big news for us. And again, if you're a regular follower, you know we had no idea we were going to. We never thought we'd be in a fifth wheel, and then we weren't. We thought we'd like it, but we weren't 100% certain. Then we fell in love with it, and so we're going, and we'll show you. We'll do a full tour of this. We're supposed to get it this week, but it goes through Keystone RV does a bunch of pre-delivery inspections, and they really do an intense inspection. So it goes after it's built. In fact, we actually saw it as it came off the line. We did a tour of the Montana factory last week, and we'll show you that and how it's built and why we picked that model and all that stuff. But we're pretty excited about it. Really excited. That we'll be taking that up to our gathering up at in the Maritimes. So that's the big news for us this week is we're upgrading the fifth wheel. Now we still have the leisure travel vans Class C, and we use that all the time. We particularly use it going back and forth to Southeast Michigan, where we visit our daughter and granddaughters and our son-in-law, and then
friends and doctors.
Friends and doctors. Yeah, we still kept a lot of our doctors over there. And then we also can use it as kind of like a family. We can do, our kids and grandkids can follow us, and we can let one of them use one of the RVs. If a lot of grandkids we'll sleep in the Class C, and grandkids can have the fifth wheel. So
I think we're going to get the kids in the fifth wheel.
We'll get the kids, and we'll give the parents the honeymoon suite in the Class A. But anyway, we're excited for it, and we'll show you the pictures and all that coming up in a week or so. I hope maybe next week. If we have it by next Sunday, I'll let you know. We'll see where we are. Maybe do a live shot from it. Linda Tripp.
Love your channel. So much good information. Hope you're having a great summer. I just got back from a trip out to Colorado Rockies and Cheyenne, Wyoming, and found out I have to have oxygen.
I'm not sure what happened. You mean you're ill?
Oh, when you go out
there when you're that high.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you meant.
Yeah. You have to have oxygen.
Yeah. It is very high. And you get, I guess you can get acclimated to it. We always found that about 8,000 feet, we would get a low grade headache. And then if we could stay there for a day or two, it would go away. And then we'd go up to 10,000 and we'd have a low grade headache, and then it would go away again. So it's right. It's pretty cool. So congratulations. What a great trip.
And people forget about that when you go.
Yes.
That difference in oxygen.
Hey, there's Tom and Kathy.
In North Carolina. See you in Nashville. We're looking forward to seeing you, Tom and Kathy.
We haven't seen you guys in a couple of years. Tom and Kathy were so nice to us when we did it's been a while, Tom. It was our 200th episode of the podcast. They surprised us with this really nice cake. We were all on one of our gatherings, our meetups, and it was just so nice. And Tom, we're up to 400, and the one we'll do Monday is 457. 57 will be on the one that comes out Wednesday. So hi to you and Kathy, and we'll see you in our Nashville meetup in October. That's going to be fun. Sandy Sutton.
We had our post office hold our mail for nearly 3 months while we traveled. Sandy, you must be in a small town.
Yeah. Because we were told 30 days.
You can if you have it shipped to you, or you have to pay money.
Oh yeah, you have to have them send it to you someplace every month. I think that was it. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah, that's true. You can.
30 days isn't any problem. They hold it, no questions asked.
Yep. Myron Krawchuk.
I'm taking delivery of a new 2023 Leisure Travel Unity MB in August. I just wanted to know what happened to your fridge failure and your wonder.
It was all under warranty. They fixed it, and
that
was it. Yeah, no problem. Like the accident didn't even happen. It wasn't even an accident. It was. I don't even remember what it was. It wasn't anything very serious, but they fixed it, and
so they're going to get a Murphy bed.
Yeah. So
is there the different? How do they distinguish between a sofa and the two chairs, the two lounge chairs with the Murphy bed? with, the 2 chairs. There's a big bathroom.
Yeah, I think they have a bigger bathroom. We
LX.
have the Murphy bed.
FX.
We have the
FX,
FX,
yeah.
which has that. It's kind of like 2 different living areas, the rear and the front.
Mhm.
They're very similar.
Yes, but I think what you got has a nice big bathroom in the back.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep. We have a nice big bathroom. Same size. Yeah, I think it's
No,
the
we
same.
don't. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Bob Leach.
Is La Belle Ridge available?
Um,
It depends on who you ask.
yeah, we
Yes? No.
we had so many people say they wanted to buy it that I said, do we really want to sell it? But we really should sell it.
Yes, we
So
should.
it is available, but I'm not a good bargainer. I've not answered a lot of the emails, and because a lot of people are just, kicking the tires, and I don't know.
And
We really should sell it, but we do like it,
And didn't you put a clause in there that you don't want to sell it to anybody unless they go look at it?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Walk around to make sure that they really like it.
I had somebody right off the bat that wanted to buy it. We're going to write me a check that day. And I said, well, have you been there? And he said, no, but I saw all your videos. I said, well, my videos
Make it look really good.
make it look really good. Well, it is really good.
It is good, but you
But
should.
you can't, we could not in good conscience sell it to somebody. Actually, we had 2 people that wanted it. We
3.
could not, 3. Yes, 3 people but we could not in conscience. I would not sell it to somebody that didn't get out and walk around the land and, spend a night there or hang out and go into town and just see what it's like, because, that's a lot of money. But yes, it is still available, but I don't want to deal with tire kickers. That's what they call them, tire kickers in the car business. Yep.
Before we bought it, we spent one night. We
We
pulled
slept
in
there.
by the road, and we spent the night there. But if anybody, you'd let them.
Yeah. I would let, if somebody serious was going to go, I'd let them hook up and stay for a while. But I shouldn't have said that, because now I'm going to get people, they just want to camp there. But anyway.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, it is still available, Bob. But, most people are just curious. And I don't know. It's really weird. I don't like.
I love the property, but I don't think we get there enough.
We don't. Yeah, we don't. Randy Thompson, hello from
Virginia.
Yeah. Yep. Good to see you, Randy. And Bill Sprague.
This is fun. It's kind of like this.
It is kind of like it, isn't it? It's really funny how we do feel like we're connecting with everybody, because you all are asking questions. And thank you again to Phyllis and Chris on YouTube, and Phyllis and putting up the questions and stuff. But yeah, it is kind of like a prairie home companion. Oh well.
What are you going to say?
Scottsdale Tim.
Hi from West Michigan. I've been watching for about a year. Great information. Keep up the great work.
Thanks. Scottsdale Tim, that's Arizona, but he's from West Michigan. That's where we are. We're in West Michigan, Tim. So that's good. Mike Rademacher.
Just back from Elkhart Truma Factory, having water heater installed. Excellent service. Thanks.
Yes. And did you spend a night at they have a full hookup campground there for, I think, 2 or 3 spots, 2 spots?
Maybe 3. I don't know.
Yeah. Truma has a great, and they do such good service there in Elkhart. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We really like Elkhart. We're only 40 miles from there. In fact, we get their TV stations where we are. And
what do they call this? Indiana?
Michiana, Michigan, Indiana. We're down lower portion of Southwest Michigan. Renee Alexis Marino.
Congratulations on the new Montana.
Yeah, I am. I can't wait to show you it all. I'm making lists, checking them twice. And Street News Now, that's our radio buddy.
My wife wants a 33-foot Airstream, but I want a Class A.
Yep, my wife wants an Airstream someday too.
Yeah, I want an Airstream before we're all done.
And I do. I want a Class A someday before I'm all done.
Yeah.
I just don't like the idea of towing another vehicle behind something that's already the size of a bus. But maybe I get a small vehicle. I'll try that. Hey, thank you. We should find a way. Shirley Benoit sent us a $2.99 super sticker. Thank you, Shirley. That means a lot to us.
Shirley says you should hold it for another year. Your land in Tennessee.
Yeah, we the way I'm dragging my feet, and it's like a child. I want to make sure it's like a dog that you have to put up for adoption. That's probably not a good analogy, but I want to go to a good home. I don't want.
Usually, you're the one that's ready to move on. You're just like goodbye.
All I can think of
new adventures.
is those 2 or 3 times and we've only been there 2 or 3 times since last fall, but they were so peaceful and it was so relaxing, and we really decompressed, and that's why we bought that land, and we really do like it, and you always have a place you can stay. But so when the idea of, after I said I was going to sell it, and then everybody wanted it, I said, oh, do I really want to sell? But we probably should. But
We should.
Tom Hoffman.
If you were to look at a Class B again, what would be the top 3 manufacturers you would consider?
Now, this is a good question for you because you keep wanting to go back to a Class B.
I would have to go start afresh.
Yeah.
No, I would. I'd drive you nuts.
Yeah.
Because I would
Oh,
want to go check them all out again because things are always changing. Like our neighbor down the street just bought a Class B.
He bought a Coachman.
And I want to see it.
He bought the one that we really like a lot is the Coachman Galleria, right?
Yeah.
And then we just did a tour of the Embassy RV factory in Elkhart, and we really like the Class Bs that Embassy makes.
Yeah, it was
that unique composite wood board
black
that they make.
inside, which it was kind of dark inside.
Yeah,
makes it feel
I didn't
smaller.
I didn't like the interior either, but it's a really well made.
And I'm
RV.
finding this intriguing: the toilet that doesn't use water.
The Lavio that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
I'm thinking that probably is the future.
So those are the first 2, and then the one that caught my eye the most out at the Tampa RV show is Gretsch from California. They make a really high-end Class B on the Sprinter chassis. Gretsch. Now those are all expensive.
Mm-hmm. And Advanced RV, are they still?
Yeah, Advanced RV is really? Custom RVs, and
I mean, it
takes you a year and a half or so to have it built, but they're really, multi-$100,000 units, but they're high quality. Coachman, I'm going into too many. Coachman doesn't, I don't know if they make a Class B, a pure Coach, not Coachman, Coach House. We do like Coachman, but there's also Coach House in Florida. But do they make a B, or are those all B pluses and Cs?
I would have to start all over again.
Yeah.
You won't let me look at Bs.
No. I'm going
Ever since
up.
He got me in the fifth wheel.
Yeah.
He still wants an A.
Someday. Yeah, someday I want to try an A. At least I'd like to go on a couple-week trip with an A. Maybe we can get somebody to let us borrow one for a review, and we'll do a review. But I'd like to see if I like them. Sue Lister. Hi, Susan.
When and where will you be in Nashville?
Well, we will be in Nashville
October
2nd through the 5th. And it's all sold out, and it's our Music City meetup. So it's all sold out. There is a waiting list, and you can go to there and get on the waiting list because there's always cancellations. We could have been in Nashville this week. Should we tell them about that?
You can tell them. We got a big invitation.
Yeah, we're big time influencers
we
now.
We are influencers.
And we got an invite to a red carpet VIP party at the Gibson Garage, which is a hot music venue from Gibson Guitars in Nashville. I think it's Wednesday night for
the 27th
for a big album reveal of a group called
Open to the Public at 3:00, and then at 7:00 we're invited to the private party.
Yeah, and a concert from the Ghost Hunters, and I guess they're a big up and coming popular group in Nashville. They said something about the new series that's starting off, the spinoff from the Nashville creator.
Yellowstone?
Yeah, from the Yellowstone creator, from the writer there. He's got a new series that's starting, and they're featured in that opening in a couple of episodes their song. Anyway,
we were invited.
I thought it'd make kind of a fun story because they have a couple of songs about being on the road. And
yes.
And I could dress Jennifer up.
You said we were going.
I wasn't going to go.
It was August.
Yeah, I thought it was August because we were going to be kind of going through that area
on Wednesday, but we don't know.
We're supposed to get the fifth wheel fit Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, but who knows how long it'll go.
I mean, if we miss this big party,
I want to dress her up, in like a cow with fringe and a vest and cowgirl boots and hat.
No, see, everybody knows that you will dress up.
Oh yeah, I got to get a black cowboy hat. So I've wanted one for 20 years.
Seems like you gave away your boots.
I did. They didn't fit. I bought them
impulsively.
I did buy them impulsively. They were really
And I
nice
was saying,
boots,
no,
but they
oh,
didn't fit.
enough of that, enough of that.
Yeah. Okay. 61 Caddy on Route 66.
Have you ever been to Great Sand Dunes, NP? Any pointers?
National Park in Indiana, new one. Yes.
It's a new
We
park.
have, we were there when it was a state park, but same thing.
It hasn't changed.
yeah, the dunes are still there. It's very
Oh.
nice. It's very, very nice. So go check it out. Any pointers? It's hard, like all national parks, to get camping, but there's camping that more and more around it. Check Harvest Host. You could come up into Michigan, try and stay at someplace like Warren Dunes State Park, which is also in Sand Dunes on Lake Michigan.
That's another popular place.
It's very popular, but then you could drive down there if you can't get a place to camp there. But absolutely check it out. It's a great national park. It's an interesting area. Ours, our buddy Janet, the queen of Tequamanon Falls, and our winter camp out.
I've been to the Maritimes twice. Some truly breathtaking beauty in Cape Breton. Awesome Bay
of Fundy, Bay of Fundy.
Great history in Nova Scotia. Should be a wonderful trip.
It will, Janet. We're looking forward to it. We've wanted to get there and for a long time. So
that sounds like Janet. She's been there twice.
Janet's been everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when that Johnny Cash song, "I've been everywhere, man." That's really Janet. Geo.
Greetings, Lassen National Park, California.
Hey, how's the weather out there? Hope it's nice. What a beautiful park that is. That is a great national park, and a lot of people miss it. Despina Reyes, she is going to our camp out or to our guided tour of the Maritimes next summer.
We have a 2023 equity.
Equity?
Not sure that right.
I think she means unity.
Okay. We use a Betty. With the Betty, the Murphy bed won't lock in place. Tell me about it. It will stay in place without locking. Without locking, will this be dangerous if it falls? I would think so.
Yeah. You want to have it.
It has to lock.
We have found the same thing with our Murphy bed, because the Princess and the P here has a little pad that she puts.
I had to give up my pad. I had a little 1.5-inch foam pad. Our first Murphy bed, we could leave the foam pad on and we could put our sheets on, and I had a blanket. I could fold it in and it all closed up. And this Murphy bed, it doesn't. Something has changed in it, and I have to take the blanket off. I can leave the sheets on, and I had to give up my little foam pad. So nothing stays the same. You think you know what you're getting. And I used to say to people, before you buy it, sit inside it, pull, touch, do whatever, because you order something because you saw it this way, and then you get it and you say, what happened to this? And what happened to the armrest? What happened? Yeah. Things change, and they don't tell you.
They don't. And a lot of that was because of
lightening the weight so they could put in more seatbelts.
Well, lightening that, but then it was also parts, that they would sell these things and then they couldn't get the parts. And so people were waiting months and months. And so then they just subbed them out with different parts, or they didn't do it. This is all manufacturers, not necessarily the people who make the Unity. But to your point, Despina, I don't think you can use the Betty. You're going to have to,
you need to lock it in.
Yeah. Because you do have to lock that Murphy bed in. You don't want that falling down while you're driving.
No.
Random ramblings. I've driven through Michiana countless times.
That's close to my stopping grounds in Southeast Michigan.
Yeah, Michiana is fun. We really like that whole region. Roy Boy 22100.
Hello from Ray, Michigan. Was at Algonac State Park. The storm knocked out all the power. A new experience.
Yeah, Algonac State Park's right on the St. Clair River, and it's really fun to watch all the ships go down between Lake Huron and down the river. And
I love doing that.
Yep, it's a beautiful park. But that hailstorm last week really was tough. Knocked out a lot. Bob Leach.
Is the Montana heavier than the Arcadia?
Yeah, by about 2,000 pounds. By about 2,000 pounds. So maybe not quite. It'll be, by the time it's loaded, it'll be about 3,000 pounds, heavier. So Dean Johnson.
I haven't tuned in for a while. Where's Bo? Bo is sleeping right back here.
Bo.
Oh, just disturbed him.
There he goes. I just disturbed him. Hey, Bo, they all want to say hi to you. Hello. Bo was very tired because he had a very, very busy, exciting afternoon today. It was, I shouldn't say this because all the people who think Animal World is a Walt Disney adventure.
No, it's a cruel world out there.
It's a cruel world. Bo ran into one of God's little creatures that it didn't go well for the little creature.
Well, don't say that. Bo will get a reputation.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck? This one, no more.
Mike.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. I mean, that's what dogs and animals do.
PC.
Okay, Johnny Lightning.
Hey guys, late again, but I did make it.
Just in time to get me in trouble, Johnny. See, actually, I'm in a really good mood tonight.
You don't need anybody to help you get you in trouble.
Okay, well,
it's my job to try to keep you out of trouble.
Yours and Phyllis's. Gee, between the two of you, I can't get away with anything. Hey, speaking of Phyllis, can you go on, Phyllis, or not? She can go on. Phyllis is coming to us from Nashville, right?
Yes, in a hotel room in downtown Nashville.
Yeah, you're a party animal. Hey, I wanted to. Phyllis is in a Tesla. If all of you have met Phyllis at our meetups, she runs a Tesla.
I'm going to start getting hate mail now.
Yeah. Oh, people will hate everything. So you have not had any problem going across country and finding chargers, and does it take any more time than it would normally take to fill up with gas, make a stop?
Well, it takes a little more time, but by the time you go to the bathroom and come back and check your email, you're done. And so it takes a few more minutes, but it's not bad. I mean, they even have Tesla chargers at the Buc-ee's here. And so, there are chargers everywhere. You just have to get a fast charger.
And didn't I read that, actually, this should probably be in newtraveltech.com. Didn't I read that the Tesla fast supercharger is now going to be the standard for EVs?
Yeah, all the brands are lining up and saying that's going to be the standard. So it's all good.
That's been probably a big holdup to why there aren't more of them out there, because they're waiting. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, say hi to everybody, Phyllis.
Hi. Back to work.
So between Phyllis and Jennifer, I can't say anything, and that's why Johnny Lightning says.
It's like you're married to two women.
They were beating up on me, Johnny, before we even went on the air and tell me what I can't say and what I can say. And
it doesn't affect you a lot.
Well, I'll be nice. Random ramblings.
When you have light maintenance, like an oil change done on a class A, B, C, not a truck camper and not a trailer, do you leave most everything in the RV? Have you ever had anything stolen?
No.
That's a good question.
Yeah, no, we never have. I always wait for it, and I when I have a change, when I've had to do an oil change, I always wait. And, you kind of find people near you where you live, and you do your business with them all the time, and, you trust them. I've never had anything stolen. I've never taken everything out. Well, I have a couple things I take out if I was going to keep it overnight, leave it overnight, like I take my computer because I need it, and my camera. And, but we have had stuff stolen, but it was not while it was getting serviced. We got broken into once, just on the Illinois side of the Mississippi River opposite St. Louis. We were on Route 66.
But it's very possible.
They took everything.
Could be tempting people, hopefully.
Yeah. So you want to know your dealer,
but you're traveling cross country or something. You're on the road for a few months.
Yeah. Yep. That's true. But it hasn't happened to us. We've been very fortunate that way. There. Steve Egbert.
Tuned in late. Hi from California.
Hi out there on the California. I don't know where in California you are, but hope you guys are staying cool. That heat. I don't know if California had it as bad as everybody else. Like Pearland, Texas, there where Sherry Barker Cole is. That's been hot. That's been really hot. So stay cool, Sherry. Facebook user.
Greetings from Shelbyville, Indiana. We just returned from Star Holland. What's SRA?
I should think of it. State something.
Recreational area.
Yes. Very good. That's why you get paid the big bucks. Yep.
So how was it?
I don't know where Valnonia, Indiana is, but
was it a nice place?
Yeah. Yeah. Helen Newsom. There's somebody with the Galleria.
And they love it.
Yep. Yep.
Our neighbor was ripping it apart, but he's the kind of person I think who would tinker.
Yeah, he was just messing with the TV.
Oh, okay.
Actually, had a part. He wanted to put a new mount on the TV. Bucket List Travels, and they have the smaller,
the Coachman Beyond.
Yeah.
The quality of the fit and finish is excellent. Can't go wrong with a Coachman Class B.
Yeah,
That's good to
we
hear.
like Coachman a lot. We met the folks there, went to a factory tour. We came this
really
close to getting a Galleria.
Very, very close.
Yep. And we recommend them to a lot of people.
Oh.
Steve Egbert.
105 degrees.
Wow, in the Central Valley. That is hot, Steve. We've got, we're preparing the podcast for Wednesday, and all these people have died of the heat. People are still hiking in that kind of heat. There were 2 women, I think, that died in Arizona this week on a hike just over the last couple of days. There was another one in Death Valley that died. And then I read somewhere that in Arizona, 71 people have died they blamed heat because of this heat spell. So, wow. Well, we're kind of winding down, and
That's getting a little bit late.
I wanted to just give one more link to our the Maritimes gathering. If you tuned in late, we talked about this a couple times. It is a go. They have 25 spots, and that's it. And it's going to be July 22nd through August 17th. We will be there. We are not running this tour. We're going just as guests. So, but that's a link that will take you to the Fantasy RV tour, and you can find out more and get all the information there. And we'd love to see you guys out there. We're really looking forward to it. We're going to try and do all the live stuff and lots of videos. And we've wanted to go there for a long time. So I think it will be great. Dean Johnson.
Now we know where Bo is. A serious question. Making that dance around.
Okay.
Have you had any problems with cabinet trim, delamination during the hot weather?
No, I haven't. Now, of course, I've been out to our leisure travel vans a couple of times in the midst of all this heat, and at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, inside that unit is 105 degrees.
Ugh, not good for it.
And it was so hot that I couldn't get the Bluetooth, there's not a little Bluetooth Firefly screen that you can run to control all your stuff. I wanted to just shut the windows and turn on the AC and cool it off. I couldn't even get it to run. I couldn't get the generator to start, and because it was so hot that the screen wouldn't work. So it is really hot, but I have not had any problems with delamination. And that is a problem that often happens with high humidity in an RV, and not good quality coverings of the wood or the cabinets. But it is a problem that happens. But we have not had any of that ever. Travel with York and Paula.
Did you hear of the new 750 site RV resort in Oklahoma?
Yeah. Can you imagine how big that is? How much traffic that is? 750 sites. But yeah, I would like to actually go visit it and do a story on it. We've been to a couple of big ones out east. I don't know how many sites. I think it was over 500, that site we did in the Adirondacks by Lake George there.
I'm sure that you could manage this.
It was like a city though.
Yeah. But I mean, 750
RV sites. Yeah.
You just
have
somebody lay it out right.
Chuck Gunn.
Excuse me. We signed up for the Marathons. Times, really looking forward to it.
A year from right now, we will all be together, Lord willing, and that will be fun. Mike Rademacher.
Looking forward to seeing you all at the Music City meetup.
Yep, that's again the first week of October coming up in Nashville. We're going to the Grand Ole Opry. All right, listen, enough of this. We have probably got me in enough trouble and overstayed our welcome. Thanks for letting us into your house and into your campers and into your RVs, wherever you guys are tonight. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you very much, Chris, for adjusting your guys' schedules to be with us today. And we are delighted to hook up with you guys. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. We'll try and do an update when we get our antenna. Follow us on social media, particularly the Facebook group. Oh, Facebook. It's like 200,000 plus 2,000 202,000 members, I think, now on our Facebook RV Lifestyle group. It is just amazing. Thanks to all those awesome, great moderators that we have there that keep that going. All right. We'll see you guys down the road. We'll let you know when the next one of these is. Thanks, everybody.
Happy trails.